What's going on, everyone? Welcoming you back to Shiba Inu Land, your ultimate destination for your cryptocurrency fix. I am Ripple Van Winkle, and I am your host. I hope that everyone had a wonderful weekend experience. I don't know about you, but I have tomorrow off, and I absolutely adore having a 3-day weekend that lasts for a full week. It is Sunday, February 18th. There's a terrible weather pattern here. I was unable to go to sleep last night because I watched the UFC pay-per-view event. I came home and laid in bed, and the next thing I knew, it was 3 in the morning. I slept in a little bit. My eyes are still wide open. After moving out to the couch, I went to bed and eventually slept off. I have been in this room for around 6 hours now. The weather outside is terrible. It is raining and it is cold. It is 61 degrees. What it appears to me is that it is going to be a day of laziness. And you know, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. It is one of those days. XRP is going to be the topic of discussion in this episode. We are going to update our 343 Bitcoin bull run predictions and where we are going to go next, or at least what we are looking at next. And we are going to do that live on the show, folks. Without further ado, let's jump into it because the markets for Sunday are looking good. God Candle because it is coming. We are going to talk about a new feature that is going to be implemented. At this point, we are going to look at the previous market cycles and where we are going. Bitcoin's market capitalization stands well above $1 trillion. This is something that not a lot of people are talking about, which is strange because during the previous cycle in the year 2021, people were going absolutely crazy when it hit a market cap of $1 trillion. And here we are sitting above it. You really don't hear much about Bitcoins coming at 51,938,000, which is currently up 1.55% in the past 24 hours. And the theorem right behind it is at 1.74% coming $2,810 USD is going to be added to the dollar peg, and USDC is going to be exactly where you anticipate them to be as XRP. The price has increased by 2.84%, and it is currently selling for 56 cents. If you were to see it, you would be thrilled. At the moment, the price of XRP is 61 cents and 58 cents. The major resistance zones that we need to break through those two walls get broken down. We are going to see a quick move up to that 75-cent range. Total cryptocurrency market caps are going to get closer and closer to that $2 trillion mark, 1,970,000,000. 8 billion on Mondays. What I'm going to start doing is every Monday keeping a small record that will document the complete market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is something that I am going to do. Every Monday we will review it, we'll see if new money's at the market or if money has left the market, and we will look at the pricing during is of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP so we can really gauge where these markets are about to go and what we're seeing if money is leaving Bitcoin and going to ETH or XRP or vice versa. New money's coming into the market, and if it's going into Bitcoin or if it's going into Ethereum or XRP, I'm going to start keeping records. Tabs of that, and every Monday first thing we're going to review them. Listen, I'm not going to be critical of XRP at this moment. What we would love to see here, and this is going to lead us into our new tweet segment. We would love to see Bitcoin remain above $48,500. And we would love to see XRP, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, HBAR, and Casper gain momentum. We would also love to see Bitcoin remain above $48,500, and we would like to get XRP as close to $1 as we possibly can. We might mean that we might need to revisit our price predictions for XRP because if we get close to $1 and Bitcoin continues to remain above $48,500, you had better get ready for a 10x because we are going to see a double-digit XRP this bull run. Now check this out. It is now possible to identify essential NFTs by the seller or buyer when searching across XRP Ledger's NFTs using BitThump, and you can limit your search by selecting the NFT seller or buyer. This is amazing. BitThump, and I love BitThump, has added a new function. They have also implemented an API update. BitThump has never had any problems with it. In fact, I use their API for our breeding lab at Lux Lions. I am a big fan of what BitThump is doing. The platform is extremely smooth and lightning fast, and their API callouts are absolutely amazing. If you are ever interested in viewing non-fungible tokens NFs, or if you want to see what is in the wallet, you can go to BitThump, put in the XRP wallet, and you will be able to view every NFT that the person in question owns or is selling, which is really very wonderful. It's a very nice feature that they put in there. So here's the last tweet I sent out on February 11. It seems like it was a lifetime ago. It's been 7 days, and we've got it down pat. Perfected it, I was going to wait for the weekly close, but I don't think we need to. I think I'm in a very comfortable position of looking at the charts and looking at Bitcoin, looking at the price action. Now that we're getting today that I feel good about this, so here's what we're gonna go. It's 4 for 4 now, only 4 for 4. I don't 3 for 3 or 4 for 4. I forget big points head into $50 to $52,000 range. We nailed it once we hit these targets. I'm going to update the thread. I told you yesterday's video, we're going to look into this. We're going to update it. I'm going to update it. I'm going to look into this. We're going to update it. I'm going to update it. I thought I'm in a very comfortable position of looking at the charts and looking at Bitcoin, looking at the price action now we're getting today. So I feel good about this. I am aware that it is a little hazy, but it is okay since we are 3 for 3. Our next prediction is below, and we are waiting for the monthly close. I put protection on it. I kind of look here and put this one out. If Bitcoin closes February above 48,500, it's a give or take 2 weeks, a little less. The bull run is on. That's all you need to know to be our fourth call. We nailed all the other calls we nailed when Bitcoin was in the 40s. The move to 48 after 48 move. We told you going to the 30s, we nailed that at 39. At the 39, we told you Bitcoin was going to the $50,000 to $52,000 range. Now we are looking to go 4 before about 2 weeks from now when the month February comes to an end. What you need to look at and what you need to pay attention to is the price of XRP as close to $1 as we can listen to it. If Bitcoin is able to close above $48,000, the bull run is fully on. Get ready and strap in at this point. If Bitcoin does hold these values, what you need to look at and what you need to pay attention to is the price of XRP to exactly $1. I will take anywhere from 75 cents to $1 range, which would change our predictions, our safe calls. Them XRP 3 to 650, it would raise them up. We would, at that point, if we get to the 75 cent, the bottom range of my target, we would be looking at the top of a very conservative prediction, that $8 to $10 range, which moves it up from 650, which is absolutely massive. All I know, listen, give me above a $5 XRP. See you later, Rip is no longer in existence. Rip is retiring, rest in peace, is going to take a break and focus on the things that he enjoys doing the most, which is making things. 2 weeks worth of content is all that you must have. We are going to come in here, we are going to examine it, and we are going to put it at the top of my feed so that you can see every other prediction. 2 weeks from now, folks, let's post that. Boom, it's live prediction. There is everything that I made in there. Satoshi Flipper last cycle. It took Bitcoin around 18 months to establish its new all-time high at 69,000 after the halving the cycle. Before the same thing, it took approximately 18 months from the halving to set that cycle's new. Whole time high at 19,500 in this cycle expected by the end of 2025. Mark Twain had anything to do with that. We are still in the very early stages of this cycle, and we have discussed the possibility that it will continue until 2025.